the valley where the cottonwoods sigh, I found love while the dandelions or the July sky. Her laughter flowed like the creek after spring's rain. On that old wooden porch I'd never feel that same. Oh, the dandelion field died young, taken by the wind, left unsung. Like whispers in the dust, her love slipped through my hands. Now I roam a lone shadow in these forgotten lands. Time wore down the trails where we once walked, gravel roads overgrown, oak doors forever locked. The cabin stands empty, a shell of memories, just echoes of her voice in the summer breeze. Yes, the dandelion field died young, scattered dreams, words left unstrung. In every sunset's glow, her absence I understand, a silhouette of solitude against the sprawling land. By the lantern's light I see her scarf, faded and torn, each thread a tale of what we were and what I mourn. Under the vast prairie sky, stars witness to my creed. Love's a wildflower, cherished most when it's a seed. Still the dandelion field died young. In the quiet town where our song was sung, I'll carry this heartache till my own trails end. In whispers of the wind, I'll find her voice again. Out where the red oak stands, guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the wind still whispers your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail, Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn and frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the wind still whispers your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the wind still whisper your name, a haunting tender sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. Oh, this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore.
Dusty corner of an old tar shack, where the wind whispers secrets to the oak tree's back, there lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine on that creaky porch where we used to sway. Every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame, reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. Trails we walk now overgrow, gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind. Through the oak tree's gaze, yes, that cracked frame called my name, in the quiet town where my heart lays claim. With every setting sun, I feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name in this lonesome life nothing burns quite the same.
There's an old oak standing by the porch of gray, where we carved our names in the wood of its heart that day. The shadow it cast, long as my memories of a scarf left swaying in the gentle breeze. Abandoned ranch, where did you go? Your empty rooms echo songs of long ago. Now only the wind whispers through the hall. Beneath the fading picture still hanging on the wall. Gone are the lights in the cabin's dim glow. Gravel roads wear a blanket of untrodden snow. That trail we walk, now overgrown and lost, like the dreams we shared to hide the cost. Abandoned ranch, where did you go? Your empty rooms echo songs of long ago. Now only the wind whispers through the hall. Beneath the fading picture still hanging on the wall. I ride these lands under the vast mournful skies, searching for a ghost in every sunset's demise. The dust kicks up like my unsettled heart, riding away and never truly apart. Abandoned ranch, I'll keep riding this lonely way, a silhouette against the sky at the end of the day. But in every whispered wind and the eagle's lonely call, I'll remember the love, the greatest find and the hardest fall.
Out where the oak tree marks the bend, under the shadow of the sunset's end, right closed her eyes in the summer's heat. Her laughter echoed bittersweet. Wooden porch creaked with tales untold of scarlet scarves and hearts of gold. The wind whispered through the grains, singing softly of our old refrains. Right closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free, the path overgrown, just ghosts and me. Where wildflowers dare to claim the land,
her absence carved by time's own hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just dusty tracks, our stories erode. The saddle hangs untouched by time, in the quiet I hear our last goodbye. Right closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. As the river bends, so did our fate. Under the oak tree I contemplate every whisper of the pine and spruce. They sing of Rye and her truce. Rye closed her eyes, no words to say. In the hues of the dusk I find my way. Through the tears, through the years so right. In every sunset, Rye closed her eyes. Her spirit's free, yet here I lie, bound forever, as Rye closed her eyes.
Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories whispers tangled in the wind's soft sighs. Where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. The rain cries just like I do for dreams that die, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moments you were mine. On this lonesome trail under clouded skies I find the rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving heals. With every gust the wild sage your scent reveals. But your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails I whisper your sacred name. Soulless in the saddle under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries, forever the rain cries. Let the echo carry
Let the silence speak as the guitar fades, like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon. His heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft, wet ground.
Shadows stretch along near that dusty crossroads where she sang her summer song. The porch still creaks, the cabin door it moans. Her laughter echoes deep in every weathered stone. Faint trails of her silk scarf dance with the wind in a wild land where loving tales were penned. Her smile lingers in the twilight's crying hue, just like starlight whispers to the dew. My heart rides these gravel roads alone, searching horizons where her sunshine once shone. Oh, her smile lingers, but the warmth is gone. Left me a shadow in the dawn. Time's cruel hand turned our laughter into dust. Rain washed away dreams, left behind rust. Where once we rode 'neath endless sky so wide, now lies a silence that I can't abide. Our old red scarf now faded, frayed and thin, like the feel of her hand slipping from my skin. Her smile lingers in the twilight's crying hue, just like starlight whispers to the dew. My heart rides these gravel roads alone, searching horizons where her sunshine once shone. Oh, her smile lingers, but the warmth is gone. Left me a shadow in the dawn. In the soft serenade of the evening breeze, I hear her whisper 'neath the creaking oak tree leaves. Love's not lost, she sighs, just part of the land. Like the river carves canyons with a gentle hand. So her smile lingers in every setting sun, in every tear cried and song unsung. Though I wander lost through this life I roam, her smile's a beacon forever calling me home.
Down by the creek where the cottonwoods grew, we carved our names in the bark so true. The oak tree watched, the sun dipped low. On the porch we swayed, lost in the afterglow. Your scarf danced with the prairie's breath in that wild land my heart you'd wreathe. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending sky. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries. Now the cabin stands empty on the ridge. Windows stare like eyes missing their bridge. Gravel roads once walked, overgrown with time's tide. Where laughter once echoed, silence now abides. The saddle gathers dust, the reins lay still. Without you this wandering life's lost its will. Oh, the long ride cries beneath the vast unending sky. The trail's gone cold where our dreams used to lie. Every hoofbeat echoes a sigh. Memories blur where the horizon meets the eye. Long ride cries. On windswept plains the whispers call through the rustle of the leaves. In the fall, in the quiet, your shadow I chase. But all I grasp is the cold, empty space. So the long ride cries. It's a song without end. A heart can't deny what it can't comprehend. With each sunset painted in hues of goodbye, the trail winds on under a vast lonesome sky. Long ride cries. Oh, how my soul still tries beneath the haunting, endless western skies. Long ride cries.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the oak trees used to stand, I met her 'neath that heaven, her scarf held in my hand. Golden sun was our witness, painted long shadows thin. We carved our names on old porch wood, swore love through thick and thin. Morning sky walked away, left the dusk with a sigh. Echoes of her laughter in the rustle of dry rye. Those promises like gravel roads, winding lost and frayed. Now I sing to the stars about the love that strayed. Years swept like river currents, towns grew quiet and strange. Her whispers turned to wind gusts, and our cabin fell to age. Where once her warmth filled every room, now dust settles so gray. The trails we walked are overgrown as love slips silent away. Morning sky walked away, left the dusk with
promises like gravel roads, winding, lost and frayed. Now I sing to the stars about the love that strayed. So here's to the ride and the roam and the days on the drift. Every sunset's a closing door. Every dawn might have been in the stir of the leaves. In the moan of the old porch swing finds a heart that's still yearning for what the seasons bring. Morning sky walked away, now it's me with the sigh, holding on to a ghost as the years tumble by. Letting go, letting be, but in her eyes I still wait, with the sun sinking low as the memories fade. Yes, I'm singing to the stars about the love that strayed. As the morning sky walked, and forever it stayed.
Underneath the oak where the shadow lingers long, I found your scarf blue as the dusk, singing a prairie song. Right there by the crooked bend on Jenkins' old dirt road, we watched the stars crowd the night as the cool wind softly blowed. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, lighting old memories at each of the turns. Where the river runs deep by the edge of your eyes, there I linger still where our old love lies. Now the porch creaks a lonely tune neath the weight of silent moons, and the cabin's empty rooms hold the echoes of our laughs. The dusty trails where we once rode now just tracks the wild wind blow. My heart's a saddle worn and old, lost in the echoes of our past. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, each spark a whisper of return. In the silence of the plains, under skies wide and high, I roam with the dust under your starlit sky. By the faded trails and where the wildflowers hide, I reckon with the ghost of dreams that never die. Yet in the hush twixt dusk and dawn, by that lonely ridge, I find a peace in knowing love's more than the bridge I failed to build. Starry night burns, forever it burns, a torch in the void where the heart yearns. Deep as the river, wild as the rain, in the whispers of the wind, I hear your name. Yes, in the whispers of the wind, I'll always hear your name.
In the heart of a dandelion field carved, where the oak trees shadow the bending stream, you wore that silk scarf, color star of all but sunset's last golden gleam. We laughed 'neath the heavens wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze on that old porch where you swore to me love was as endless as the seas. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field now in memories woe holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold in the dandelion field where our story was told. Now the cabins stand empty, the gravel roads bare, our footsteps lost to time and rain. That scarf you left swinging in the autumn air like a flag of surrender, a symbol of pain. The oaks now stoop, weary from years, still guarding secrets that never will tell. Each sunset bleeds like my unshed tears in the silence where our shadows fell. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field now memories woe holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold in the dandelion field where our story was told. And I've roamed far under vast starry skies, yet each star looks down like your tender eyes. What's a cowboy but a poet in disguise, finding verses in the pain, the goodbyes. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, and I'm just a whisper in the breeze you once knew. The dandelion field under skies aglow still carries a love I can't undo. The saddle's worn, my heart's gone cold, but in the quiet winds your laughter unfolds, forever entwined where the wild heart holds in the dandelion field where our story grows old. So I'll sing to the stars about a love so bold in the dandelion field where our story grows old. Oaks on Carson's Bend, I found an old scarf blue as the dusk whispering your name, there by the creek where first you kissed my sunburned skin. Now just a ghost of summer rains and love that never waned. Lonely fire hides in the ashes of our past, burning remnants of a dream too sweet to last. Under starlit skies, my heart still tries to find you in the smoke of lonely firesides. The town's grown silent, porch is empty, dust has settled down. Gravel roads that knew our steps now lead to nowhere's end, and I ride these empty trails with your memory as my guide, aching for the echo of a love that's long been dead. Lonely fire hides in the ashes of our past, burning remnants of a dream too sweet to last. As the sunset bleeds, my lonesome creek is whispered to the wind on plains no one else can see. Oh, and how the rivers run, never looking back, carving canyons deep as as the regrets I track. If I could hold you once again, break these rusted chains, I'd give these roaming bones to hear you call my name. And every crackling spark, your laughter never dies. But tonight, as the cold encroaches wide, I'll let the river's song lull this heartache into the night. Goodbye, my love, where lonely fire hide. Down by the creek, where the willow weeps and moans, I found an old scarf, your color lost and alone, tangled in the brush, like my fingers through your hair, in that empty bed by the window, where we laid our love bare. Oh, how the whispering wind sings of you low and sad, carrying tales of what we had to the stars up above. Each night I roam under skies vast and deep, with an empty bed drifting in dreams where you still sweet. Once there was laughter in the dust of that old porch. Now it's just footprints faded where we used to hold a torch. The oak tree stands witness to the vow softly spoken. Now I ride these trails alone with a heart forever broken. Oh, how the whispering wind sings of you low and sad, carrying tales of what we had to the stars up above. Each night I roam under skies vast and deep, with an empty bed drifting in dreams where you still sweet. In the saddle I found solace under the free and roving sun, but at the fall of dusk your shadow comes undone. Riding past our empty cabin on that gravel road to nowhere, I reckon love's a journey with its share of wear and tear. Oh, how the whispering wind sings of you low and sad, carrying tales of what we had and the pain of letting go. Each night I roam under skies vast and deep, with an empty bed drifting away from dreams I can't keep. So I'll ride till the sun dips and the plains call me to rest, in the heart of the valley where we once loved best. And though this bed is empty and the trail's end is nigh, in the whispers of the prairie I find your soft sigh.
Down by the Willow Creek, where the water whispers low, she wore that flannel shirt, soft and faded aglow. Under the broad oak's arms, we carved our names in jest, promises on the wind, in that haven we'd rest. Flannel shirt closed her eyes as the sunset dyed the skies. Her laughter a melody now just echoes in the guise. Old porch creaks alone where her footsteps danced in tune. Every thread a memory under the waning harvest moon. Years swept the gravel roads and the cabins now bare. Scarves she left behind, scent of jasmine in the air. The trail's less trodden now, thistles over what was ours. Dust settles on the saddle like the silence between the stars. Flannel shirt closed her eyes as the twilight stole the dice. Her shadow in the doorway, a whisper of goodbye. Old porch creaks alone with no laughter in its bones, just a cowboy and his echoes and a heart turned into stone. There beneath the endless plains where the wild horses roam, I roam to, lost and found in the spaces she called home. With every setting sun I see her face in the skies. A flannel shirt, a closed eye, and a love that never dies. Flannel shirt closed her eyes, and the night sighs her cries. A dance of sparks in the dark, where old love never lies. I'll tread these trails alone, where our wild dreams once flew. In the quiet town of memory, where I'm lost, babe, without where the oak trees shadow the forgotten trail. I found the fence we built in the spring sweet gale. Windswept prairie whispers through the barbed wire lines. Each rusted barb a keeper of easier times. Your scarf still hangs, a flag of surrender to fate. Dancing with the ghosts under skies that contemplate. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Shades of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land holds tight to the whispers of your tread. In the silence, I find the words we never said. Years have turned, the cabin's charm now but a shell. Gravel roads where the scars are stories we can't retell.
rocking chair sways empty on the old porch side, where we watch the world in the arms of eventide. Fallen leaves tread softly on paths you used to roam, in this quiet town that you once called home. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low, echoes of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land clings to the whispers of your tread. In the silence, I hear the words we never said. Beneath the vast and endless sky, I stand alone, saddle empty by the cold hard stone. And though I wander far, your memories cast like stone in the wild lands where my heart has grown. Yes, the fence bleeds under the weight of stars, each drop a tale of love written in our scars. As the night wraps its arms in a lonesome embrace, I walk this lonely path, each step a trace. Of you. Under the shadow of an aging oak, where wildflowers dare to grow, I first saw her laughing in the sun's low golden glow. We carved our names within that bark, a fortress strong and true, in that quiet dusty town under skies so endless blue. Oh, the oak tree called my name, winds whisper secrets old and new. Echoes of her voice in the leaves sing of the love I once knew. Every creaking branch a tale of dreams we claim. Under that old oak tree where nothing stayed the same. Years drifted like the river bends, smooth stones worn by time. That old porch saw seasons turn, but she's no longer mine. Scarves that danced upon the breeze, now lost like her soft smile, left my heart upon that path, walked alone for miles. Oh, the oak tree called my name, winds whisper secrets old and new. Echoes of her voice in the leaves sing of the love I once knew. Every creaking branch a tale of dreams we claim. Under that old oak tree where nothing stayed the same. In the quiet I hear the rustling leaves speaking low and sweet of days when the sun spilled like honey where the earth and the sky would meet. But the sunsets bleed crimson now over lands where loneliness reigns. Every twilight cries for her and the night whispers my pain. Yes, the oak oak tree call my name under starlit sky so clear and deep, where memories lay in the dust, where the willows weep. Still every night by that gnarled old frame where my tears fell like rain, under that old oak tree, whispering her name, whispering her name. Out beyond where the oak trees mark the line, by a dusty trail her old wooden wagon lies. Years have worn the paint, the wheels no longer turn, where we'd watch the sunset blaze and talk of dreams to earn. The wagon cries in the wind like it knows about the sin of letting go too soon under that silent silver moon. Echoes of her laugh in the shadows that it casts. This lonely heart just rides where the wagon cries. We had a cabin built of hope on a gravel road so fine. Her scarf still on the porch sways like she's still mine. But time like dust flew fast and the rain fell hard and cold. Now the path to what was home, just a memory grown old. A wagon cries in the wind like it mourns the love we'd been, holding on to the ghost of her whispers soft and close. In the creaks of aged wood lies the tale of what stood. This wandering soul abides where the wagon cries. Oh, these plains stretch wide and the nights talk back, telling tales of the scarf, the oak and the shack, and every star a story, every breeze her sigh on these endless roads where old lovers lie. Wagon cries in the wind, now it's just my weathered skin, feeling every crack and moan of a heart that's turned to stone. Yet this love won't cease, like the oak it finds its peace where the wild lands stretch wide. Under starry skies I ride with the wagon cries. Oh, the wagon cries. And the whispers of the prairie wind by the creek where the willows sway. There's a cabin aged by sun and sin where a shadow washed away. The old oak, its roots deep as secrets, scars she left faded to gray. On the porch echoes a duet of two hearts that dared to stray. Under Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. Gravel roads we walked in laughter, now just trails of dust and dismay. The storms came in silence after, like the rains, he too wouldn't stay. Saddle worn from journeys ended, gloved hands no more held in sway. And lone nights, no stars descended, only dreams where night bleeds today. Under the vast and turning sky, my love's face in the clouds I pray. Every sunset makes me try to find where his shadow washed away. So I roam this land, a ghost among the oak and ash, a whisper on the wind, a flicker in the embers flash. What's lost is not just him, but the echo of my name in the canyons of my heart, where he alone remains. So here's my soul beneath the endless skies, they say, a cowboy's lonesome tune, where old love's frayed. Every sunset's crimson cry, a testament I sway to the love in that lone place where his shadow washed away. Where his shadow washed away. In the hush of early dawn, where the prairie flowers were born, I recall the old oak shade where we laid our love's first cornerstone. By the creek under sky so wide, your scarf it danced a lonesome waltz on that porch where time did pause. Your laughter echoed, now it's lost. Saddle shut the door on all the dreams that roam these floors. The wind whispers your name through every crack beneath the board. Sunsets bleed like the tears we've cried on the trails where we once rode. Every hoof beat in the dust, the story of our love now goes. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds through the streets of this old town. Gravel roads once shared now bear no trace of your sweet sound. The cabin's empty, echoes fade where your dress once swayed in grace. In the silence neath the willows, I still see the moonlight on your face. Saddle shut the door on all the memories we adore. The wind carries your laugh and the rains lament our Lord. Moonlight fades where we once lay in the arms of night so cold. Every star a whispered sigh, a tale of love no seen me cry, heard me whisper to the sky, asking why love rides away, leaving just the soul to sigh. An empty saddle by the door, a heart that won't ride trails no more. In the night I reach for you, find just shadows on the floor. Saddle shut the door, love won't pass this way no more. Dusty heart, keep your secrets buried deep within your core. Let the sunset kiss the night where our dreams once soared in flight. Hold me tight just once more in the fading prairie light. A cowboy sings into the wind, his voice is soft, a sorrowed lord. Saddle shut the door, my love. Saddle shut the door.
On the edge of Dusty Creek, beneath the ancient oak's embrace, her laughter filled the summer air, no sorrow could it trace. We carved our names within the bark, a promise meant to stay. But like the leaves come autumn's end, her smile slipped away. Her smile tied down my restless soul beneath the prairie skies. Now I roam through ghostly towns where only silence lies. In the whisper of the wind I hear her voice, soft and low, echoing across the valleys where the lonely rivers flow. The cabin stands but empty now on the road where violets grew. Our dreams once hung on every wall, bright as morning dew. I walk the rooms, the floorboards grown like the saddles we once rode. Each step a memory, each breath a load. Her smile tied down my wandering heart under sunsets burning red. Now I drift where shadows part, haunted by the words unsaid. In the rustling of the leaves, in the raindrops' solemn song, I find her traces faint and sweet in the twilight all along. And oh, how the mountains recall our echoes fading into gray. The scarf she left on the old porch swing, I see it every day. A token frayed and weather worn like the love I cannot claim. In this life of dust and thorns, nothing stays the same. Tied down my soul to dreams where wild rivers weave. Though I've roamed 1,000 trails, my heart refused to leave. Now every star up in that endless sky, every whisper through the pines, holds a piece of her, the lost love of mine. As I wander, bound by memories in these endless fading